I didn't come to Penang because I wanted to. I came because I had no other choice. But after 1 week on this island, I think I'd come back again, even if I didn't need a visa. If you watch my series from Iran to Thailand, you already know why I had to leave Thailand. This trip wasn't a vacation, it wasn't planned, it happened because of my visa. But today, I don't want to talk about visas. That story belongs to another series. Today, I simply want to show you Penang through my own eyes, not as a tourist guide, but as someone who spent an entire week walking these streets. The first thing I noticed was the atmosphere. The weather felt slightly cooler than Thailand. Maybe it was just a season, but it immediately felt different. Instead of taking a taxi, I jumped on bus 401 for only 2 ringgit. It took me straight from the airport to Georgetown. Simple, cheap, easy. Sometimes the best way to discover a city isn't inside a taxi. It's sitting next to local people on a public bus. Georgetown isn't just a city center. It's an experience. You don't come here to check attraction of a list. You come here to wander. Every street looks different. Street art, colonial buildings, tiny cafes, old coffee shops, markets, hidden alleys. The more you walk, the more you discover. This island doesn't feel like one culture. It feels like many cultures living together. You'll hear the call to prayer for a mosque. A few minutes later, you hear Indian music. Walk another street, and suddenly you're surrounded by Chinese temples. Little India has its own colors, its own smells, its own food, its own energy, traditional clothes, spices, music, street food. It's like traveling through several countries without ever leaving the island. That is what makes Penang special. People call Penang one of Asia's food capitals. Now I understand why. Chinese food, Malay food, Indian food, Japanese restaurants, Middle Eastern cuisine, Western cafes, everything exists here. But Penang isn't only about food. It's also about art, murals, paintings, old architecture, colorful streets. Sometimes, walking through Georgetown feels like walking inside an open-air museum. One thing I absolutely loved was how different the island feels throughout the day. Morning belongs to walkers, cyclists, coffee lovers, photographers. By afternoon, restaurants become busy, cafes are full, markets come alive. Then the sun goes down and Penang changes again. Georgetown lights up. The streets become colorful. Music starts playing. Bars begin filling up. In places like Love Lane and surrounding streets, you can hear live music and people enjoying the nightlife until almost 3 in the morning. Some people come here for nature. Some come for food. Some come for photography, others come for nightlife. And somehow Penang managed to welcome all of them. Another thing I noticed, almost everyone speaks English. For travelers, that changed everything. Asking for direction, ordering food, meeting new people, everything becomes easier. The buses cover almost the entire island, so you don't really need to rent a car. For backpackers or anyone traveling on a budget, that's a huge advantage. But don't make one mistake. Penang is much bigger than Georgetown. There are beaches, national park, Monkeys Beach, fishing village, and of course, Penang Hill. That place deserves an episode of its own, so that's exactly where we're going next. This wasn't a travel guide. It wasn't a list of places to visit. It was simply my first impression after spending one unforgettable week on this island. And honestly, if one day I decide to come back to Penang, I hope it won't be because of another reason. I hope it simply be because I wanted to return. Because some places surprise you, and some places stay with you. For me, Penang became one of those places. See you in the next episode, where we'll explore Penang Hill.